Robin, we heard from a lot of fans there, references to that 2011 World Cup final. In fact, after that, it's the very first time that the two teams would be playing on that ground. But a lot has changed from that time. That Sri Lankan team, this Indian team, as strong as probably the 2011. The same can't be said about the Sri Lankan team.
No, that can't be said, unfortunately. And it's not like Sri Lanka don't have the potential. There are some potential high-quality players there, and there are some potential world beaters there, honestly. It's just a matter of getting their act together. And I think they've slowly begun over the last couple of years. You know, even in the 2019 World Cup, we felt like there's a lot of potential there. And I remember doing analysis at that same point, and I felt like there's a lot of potential here. It just needs to be tapped and given direction. And I think that directions begin to happen from the last couple of years. In fact, if you see before the last couple of years, they would make wholesale changes to their teams consistently. And in a year, there would be like 50, 60 players who actually played for Sri Lanka and earned their white ball cap. You know, and that's kind of slowed down right now. The focus has become more channelized, and I feel like there's some high quality players in there. And I think by the time the next World Cup comes around, I think you'll see a much better Sri Lankan side. And you have to also admit that they've been plagued by a lot of injuries. You know, if you look at the kind of injured contingent of the Sri Lankan side is quite a big one, even in this edition of the World Cup. So I certainly believe there's potential. I just think it's a matter of time till they become a very, very good side, like Afghanistan are becoming at this point in time. So for me, I think potential is right there. As far as India is concerned, I would say they're as good a side as the 2011 squad, and I think they're working in the same vein. And I'm someone who believes in the law of averages, and I hope that comes into play at some point before the semi-final comes around.